Sit. Sit. Good. When I say I love to anyone, yeah. Okay, hello everyone. This is Vivi and this is Marco. So in this video, I just want to share with you a very interesting experience that I have gone through with fasting. So yeah, I recently fasted for 6 days and the experience was phenomenal. If you watch my previous live, I mentioned that I didn't feel really well and I've been feeling unmotivated and not really passionate about anything. So I just decided that I wanted to focus more about my self-care, and that's the reason why I was just questioning, like, what is it about myself right now that I can start working on. And obviously the answer comes through with health, because you have to have a good health first to have a good mental state in order to create and be more productive. I also did the acupuncture. So with the acupuncture, it helped a little bit, where the acupuncturist, he basically balanced my yin and yang energy, because I was thinking that my yin energy could be deficient, so that cause the flow of the energy is not really balanced in my body, which could be the cause of the hives as well, because I also have insomnia. So yeah, there's so many issues that could be related. And I did acupuncture for about 6 weeks, about 6 times 6 sessions. So it helped a little bit. It kind of stretched out my timeline for taking sessions in, because before I have to check like every day. So after doing acupuncture, like I can stretch it to like about 48 hours instead of like taking it every single night. So that said, the acupuncture, like balancing the yin and yang energy, does help, and it means that there's a deficient in my body in terms of energy. But obviously it didn't completely go away. So I was like, okay, what is it that I need to do in order to heal my hives? I don't know, like, because it's very suspicious to me, like, how is it just started out of nowhere? And how can I get rid of it? How can I heal myself? Because it's a time where I feel like I need to focus on my own self-healing. So when I was doing the meditation one night, and it was a very long 1.5 hour meditation that I started doing recently, and sometimes my mind can go like all over the place and I wasn't able to focus. But that night it was kind of like unusual, and I was able to go quite deeply, and I was very relaxed, almost like a sleeping state. And somehow the idea of fasting just kind of came to me, just pop out of nowhere. And so when I just finished the meditation, I was like, okay, I have to listen to this. This could be like an intuitive voice, like a download from an inner guidance. So So I was like, okay, I have to pay attention more to this idea. And literally the next day I started to fast right away. Like, I didn't really wait. Now I don't know why I had to fast. I just had the idea and how it was related to hives. So I can remember that night or the next morning I was looking up some info, and I was just researching about fasting and how it could help with allergy. And there were a lot of articles that were saying that fasting actually helps to clear your gut, your stomach, your kidneys. So it definitely helps with allergy. Now I didn't know that fact before, like how fasting could help with allergy, how fasting could help with hives. So I thought, wow, that is really interesting. That was really interesting how I was thinking about focusing my hives, and then I would just like get download about doing fasting through meditation, but I couldn't connect the 2 points together, how fasting really helps me about my hives. So I thought, okay, definitely this is the guidance I need to pay attention to, right? So I started to fast right away. And not just me, but I also fasted Marco as well, because he also have issues with his skin. Basically, he is my companion in every single way. If I have some kind of health issues, it looks like he's having similar symptoms as well, because he has been having itchy and red skin. Like, we both share pretty much the same thing. So that's amazing about animal, about having the pets, because they don't just journey with you physically, but they also journey with you like emotionally in every single way. And I really wanted to help Marco to overcome his allergy as well. So I thought, okay, if it was me that was the issue, and then if I heal myself, then it's probably also heal him as well. Because his itchy can started around the same time that I had my hives as well. How interesting is that? Both around the summer of 2019. So we both went on fasting, but I looked up the information and it said that for dogs, you can fast them within 24 to 48 hours. So I didn't want to go on the way to 48 hours with Marco. So because we both fasted the night, we literally start from the night that we sleep. So when we go to sleep, we basically also fast, right? So the next day, when we wake up, we started fasting right away, and it counts for like a whole day. By the night after, that would be like a whole day of fasting, so that 24 hours. So I continued to fast him to the following day in the morning of the following day. So that is about 36 hours that he was fasting. And he was very good about it though. Like, he didn't complain about eating or anything. He was just super chill, super mild. So such a good dog. But he was very excited to eat the following day. But for me, I decided to go longer. So when I look up on the first day, when I look up about fasting, I did some research online about fasting. It recommended that you should fast from 3 to 5 days, either with water or with juice. So I think water was recommended for like about 3 days. So I decided, okay, I'm just gonna go with the water fasting first. So the first day I was exhausted and I couldn't really do anything. I couldn't even do any exercise. I went to bed very early on that day, and because I was exhausted, so I felt very sleepy, and it felt that my body definitely needed rest. Like I said, I couldn't do any exercise. I couldn't do really things. I couldn't really concentrate. So the first day went through pretty fast for that reason. But I was very, very hungry on the first day. The second day, I felt a little bit better, and in the morning, I did qigong, I did yoga. I made sure that I spread my energy throughout my body, so that I boost the energy to get everything flowing, to energize myself so I can keep going through the day. So about midday, I felt pretty okay. I felt energized after doing the yoga and the qigong, but by the end of the day, I was very, very hungry, and that was when like the little devil started to kick in, and I imagined on the food. It wasn't really hallucination. It was more about, I was questioning about myself whether I should give up. I think that was the time when the ego kind of like kicked in, and it was like, you should give up and eat something. And then I started to have a lot of self-doubt, that I don't know whether I should go so far without eating. And I just have so many questions in my head about fasting. I was like, what if I don't eat protein, and what would happen? What if my body completely shut down? But obviously nothing really happened. It's just the mind that was tricking me. So I didn't want to completely quit fasting at that time, so I decided to compromise on the third day. When I go to bed, on the second night, I decided, okay, maybe I just eat a little bit on the third day, but not so much. I'm just gonna have chia pudding. It's still regular. It's still pretty healthy, right? And then maybe just juice and a smoothie on the third day. So I was cheating a little bit, I know. And I was like, okay, that was I had on the third day, but I didn't eat anything else. The chia pudding, some fruit, mango, blueberries, green juice, and green smoothie. But that was pretty much it for the whole Thursday, and I didn't feel hungry by the end of the third day. However, it was interesting for me to notice that on the first and the second day, when I was on water fast, my skin didn't feel really itchy. The whole time that I was fasting for 6 or 7 days, I didn't take any antihistamine, cetirizine, or any kind of antihistamine. And on the first 2 days, I didn't feel any itchy, but on the third day, by the end of the third day, my skin started to feel itchy. That means that the food that I was eating, my body had some reaction with the food that I was eating. I don't know, it could be the chia pudding or the flaxseed or the green smoothie. It was kind of interesting to think that even the green smoothie or green juice would give my body such a reaction, and I didn't eat that much at all for the whole day. So on the fourth day, I was like, I still did the juice. I didn't have the chia pudding, but I still have the juice and one smoothie, and that was it. And I didn't feel any hungry at all for the third and the fourth day. So But then on the 4th day my skin was very itchy, so I had to do acupressure, which and I find that I learned from YouTube that this point around between your elbows, inner and outer elbows here, are actually very good for hives. So I just keep massaging those points, and it seems to help with the itchiness a little bit. I didn't have so much redness, a bit of redness, but it's not too intense as it used to be. So on the 4th day I started to do acupressure, and I realized maybe because I was on water fast, that's why I didn't feel any itchiness at all. So on the 5th day I decided I'm just gonna do water fasting again and see whether my hypothesis was true. And indeed on the 5th day, the whole day, by the end of the day, I didn't feel that much itchiness. If I didn't eat anything, if I didn't drink anything except water. So I was like, I still don't know what it is that my body is allergic to. Because on the 4th day I didn't have any chia pudding, just green juice and green smoothie, and I was still very itchy. On the 5th day, just water, nothing at all. Then I didn't feel any itchiness at all. So it's not until late afternoon on the 6th day that I decided, okay, I'm just gonna take juice and smoothie again. So basically I went on for like 6.5 days with pretty much no food. But by the end of the 6th day I did have some seaweed, like roasted seaweed, and 2 clementines, but that was pretty much it because I didn't feel really hungry. So that's all I had for dinner, and I also wanted to just work my stomach slowly up to regular digestion. I didn't want to eat a lot of food all at once because that would really upset my stomach after having it rest for a while. So on the 7th day I had the chia pudding again with just fruit, and I had again juice and smoothie for the afternoon, and then at night I had just congee, which is rice soup, and I had kimchi to go with it. I didn't still eat meat. The whole week I was still doing yoga and qigong, even if I go back to regular diet, because it's so important again to get the energy flow through the body, not just during fasting but also during regular eating diet as well. So after going through this experience, I learned to appreciate my body more, and that's the message that I hope to get out there, because our body is such an amazing it's an amazing and it's a genius machine. And just to think that we have to use this machine for like many decades, hopefully 100 years. So it needs a break. Just like us, like if we work for like 40 hours a day, we really need a break, right? So it's like this body is continuously have to work like 24/7, like non-stop. So sometimes it does really need a break, and resting and break is so important just to keep yourself healthy. And I don't think that it should be understated, because after this experience, that's what I have learned. Because I didn't learn how to appreciate my body before, and now I realized, I need to take care of myself more, and I need to cleanse more, I need to fast more, just so I can have a healthier body, because without health, without the body, we don't really have a life to create anything. And that's the whole point of having health and life. It's just so we can create amazing experience, just to live the fullest and to have the best life that we can possibly have. Without this body, we have nothing. And it has been such a profound experience for me, and I realized that my creativity, my productivity started to boost up very slowly, but it has been boosting up. So I'm still in like a foggy mentality, but it has been a lot better than previous weeks. So yes, I give a lot of credit for fasting. And if you do consider doing it, consult your doctor. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend doing like I do, just jump into it. Maybe do some more research about it, and especially if you have health conditions like diabetes, definitely you have to monitor your blood glucose. And it may not be safe if you have some kind of health condition just to do fasting. But if you can, it's definitely an amazing experience. And now I'm not intimidated by it anymore. I feel so much more confidence about myself. So it's definitely it's something that you should at least try it out once, for your body, for your life, for your health, just so we can have a much better life once we have a much better health. That's pretty much all that I want to share with you in this video, with this experience. And if you want to check out more about some other experiences that I have done with out of comfort zone challenge, it is in the out of comfort zone challenge playlist. So yeah, I hope everyone have an amazing summer, and I will catch you again in a different video soon. So I hope you go out there and enjoy your life.